my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. I'm a little nervous. Several reasons. No getting out of this one, right, Noe? E-Rock, hello, how are Crocs is already coming with a hydrate. How are you, E-Rock? Mom, boss lady? Man, I'm gonna be channeling my inner Erica hardcore on these lady fingers. So Erica, okay, I have the picture of the lady fingers you sent me. So it says fill a pastry bag fitted with a 3/4 inch or 2 centimeter plain tip. Okay, I don't have a pastry bag. I have a baggie. So I figure I could like cut the end off and I could still put the tip thing on here. However, okay. Oh my gosh, Mr. Fabrizio, hello, how are you? How are you doing? Oh my goodness gracious. Ginger tea, did you get your package? I think I showed it was delivered, but I want to make sure. So looking at all these, okay, so let's back up. So, oh, hang on. Just can't squeeze too hard on the bag. Okay, Jeffrey Wolf, hello, how are you? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. So, all right, let's do it. My thought was if my lady fingers don't come out, or maybe only half of them come out, because this recipe makes like 15, and I only have a few of them, I will make individual trifles for however much we can make. But I do have the trifle bowl, so we can always do the trifle bowl. So I'm going to move these for now because I need to ask Erica a question. So, and I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so I don't have. So these are all my. These are my mother-in-law's. She was the baker, not me. But I have all these. I don't have to wash them, but I have all these tips. But none of them are 2 centimeters, right? Because when I measured, I think this is 2 centimeters. If I measured this right here, and again, probably not measuring right. So I thought if I had to, I could just use that. I have this one. I had to be here at least for the lady fingers, yes. Oh my gosh, yes. And then I have all of these tips. I have cake decorating tips for years. I have one in here that my pastry chef wanted when I was in culinary school because he says you can't find them that small anymore. I don't know what that was. But yeah, I don't have any. So do you think it would be okay if I just cut the end off? Or do you think it'd be okay if I, see, this is the thing that I guess you put the tip in here and then you do that. Yeah, I guess that works. So if I don't have a 2-inch tip, oh wait, what's this one? You can see the difference in sizes. This is the big one that I think is 2 centimeters. I don't know where the centimeter, I don't know, I don't have a ruler. I'm guessing. I am like totally guessing, but it said 3/4 inch, so that looks more like it's 3/4 inch. No money sub channel. Wait, what? Wait, you're making ladyfingers from scratch? Yes, Matharin. I figured you guys all redeemed your channel points. The least I could do is go big or go home. And I'm already home, so 2 inch. Yeah, I think it says 3/4 inch or 2 centimeters. Hang on. Okay, wait, I gotta find this again. Fill a pastry bag fitted with a 3/4 inch, and then in parenthesis, 2 centimeter plain tip with batter. Pipe 3-inch strips of batter. So then it said, okay, so that's probably about right. Hang on, I do have a ruler. I have an old school ruler from World War II. Let's see, that is, okay, so this is just a skosh under 3/4 of an inch. Mudsaw! Hello, thank you so much for your raid and bringing your family over here. How are you doing today? What were you streaming? What were you streaming? Welcome in, Raiders. Raiders, my name is Kanara. I'm a food and drink streamer, so you're tuning in at a really fun yet terrifying day. We did a channel point redemption, and we are making the infamous trifle from the TV show Friends, where Rachel smashed two recipes together. But Raiders, if you want to do me a huge favor, help get my heart going again. My icon's right down there. Just click on that. That brings you back into my stream, and then your numbers count for me, and that would be absolutely amazing. So how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? So yeah, what did you stream? I wants to know. Carbonite, thank you. Yeah, she is an original 1934 Magic Chef stove. I cook 100% on her. Matter of fact, we got the oven preheating, which takes me about almost 2 hours to get her to 400 degrees. It is a, definitely, she can be temperamental at times. She can definitely be temperamental at times. Fun for us, terrifying for you. Crocs, that is so, so very true. So very true. I want to make sure, there we go. So what were you doing today, Muddy? What were you doing on this delightful Sunday? Nice, relaxing Sunday, I hope, for everybody. The weather here is nice. I just have like high wispy clouds. Supposed to be getting a storm in tonight. I made strawberry donut muffins. Guys, go over and give Muddy Soul a follow. Come on, strawberry donut muffins? Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, I'm baking ladyfingers from scratch. Okay, I'm gonna put these away then. Okay, so here's my theory on my plan of action, which I didn't plan out. I was like, how do you plan something out that allegedly tastes like feet? Remember, Ross said, tastes like feet. So, Lindsay, hello, how are you? Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Hello, Blue, nice to see you. Welcome on in, welcome on in. Love having, I'm still eating I always eat my little raspberry fiber bar thing because I don't know how much of this I'm gonna eat. Because it's so dairy heavy, I do have my lactate pills here. I don't like taking them, but I will for this, because yes, I will eat a bite. Oh my gosh. Okay. So my plan of action, I think, is to make the lady fingers first, so they can kind of set up. Yeah. Then I was gonna make the custard, so it can chill. Then I'll do the hamburger with the peas and the onions. I need an onion. I need an onion. Oh my gosh. Oop. I'm gonna close that so the light doesn't reflect on it. You guys can still see the colors. There we go. Suki! Suki's in the house. Let me see the white plastic thing called a coupler. You want me to take it apart? Or do you want to see it all together? Connor, hello, Connor. This is, let's shift over. So this is the screw party thingy. This is this part thingy. It does have this weird divot thing, and I figured if I did that on the top and the bottom as I'm piping out, then I won't get the weird lines on the side. Misty, hey Misty. Dave the piano guy, have you used oat milk? Yes, I love oat milk. But I wasn't sure how oat milk would hold up in custard, how it would cook up, so I'm going traditional. Although I am using 2% milk, because I don't have any whole milk on there. So this is the little doohickey thing. I'm very nervous, Connor. Very nervous indeed making this. Yeah, you could. Might get a little too dark on the top. Why would it get dark? You could pipe with that. Okay. Okay. And it said to preheat the oven to 400. So my oven is preheated to 400. Should I back that heat off a little bit? Oh, I have a coupler thingy for making shepherd's pie and twice baked taters. Oh, I'm telling you, if you're going to take the time, folks, to make twice baked potatoes, buy yourself a lot of potatoes and fill up an entire cookie sheet with them, because they freeze beautifully. No, I would just watch them, check them a little earlier. Okay. Okay. I feel like I should be hugging myself and rocking back and forth slowly, singing a happy song in my head. And then it said to draw. I'm not used to having recipes on my phone. Okay, so it said, draw 2 pairs of lines, spacing each pair 3 inches apart. Well, and it said the length of it. Well, if I draw 3 pairs of lines, or 3 lines, it said 2 pairs. So this didn't make sense to me. Okay, first of all, this makes about 20 lady fingers, right? Okay, so again, Erica's probably thinking, good Lord.
Did you see that?
Oh my goodness gracious, who came in here? Connor, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Erica. Heart your face. Heart your face. What book did I get that from? I don't know, you just sent me over the picture. Wait, down here at the very bottom it just says basic recipes. It doesn't say what book, but it was on page 375, so I'm assuming it's a thicker book. I'm assuming it's a thicker book. So it said to draw 2 pairs of lines. Now, hang on here, folks. So what it said to do was, okay, use a pencil, draw 2 pairs of line spacing 3 inches apart down the length. The length. Well, this is 3 inches. Each one of these is 3 inches. So I don't know where they're thinking. And then it said, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 4 is 20. 20 lady fingers. Am I missing something here? You could have also printed, not with my printer. My printer is not a happy printer. It'll do like plain like little black and white sheets, but because this is an image, it would take all the colors to make the grayscale in the back of the page, because the page looks like it's kind of gray from the picture, and it would try and emulate that, and it wouldn't happen. Sean Boom, hello. I promised on your last stream that if I couldn't stay, I would pop it. Well, thank you for that. How are you doing today? Happy Sunday. I hope you're having a good day. So it said draw 2 pairs of lines. Well, if I draw 2 pair of lines, that's 2 and 2. These are not going to be 3 inches apart. They would only end up being 2 1/4 inches apart. I think it was. I'm going with it. I'm going to go with it, and we're going to, but this one, these are the ones that are 3 inches apart. Oh gosh, I probably should remeasure that. I should probably remeasure that. Yeah, those are 3, these are 3 inches apart, and then I had a little extra left over on this one down here. So these up here, these are all 3 inches. So if I turn this around so you can see it like this a little bit easier. These are all 3 inches apart, and then this one I had a little extra up here. I know. We just don't print a whole lot of stuff up. I mean, I'll print up recipes and stuff like that every now and then. A lot of times they're on my iPad. I have all my recipes on my iPad, or I'll have my other computer up over here, my old 2014 computer up over here just for my recipe app. Hi, Sean's mom. Seam's mom. Why did I say Sean? Because I saw the M and I didn't read it, and I read it as an N because I wasn't paying attention. That's my bad. Okay, so I'm assuming she's looking for a cookbook now. So I have to separate out some eggs. I'm going to move, we're going to move the trifle bowl out of the way. A coworker kindly loaned that to me. Mike9303, thank you for that follow. Welcome on into the family. Welcome to the kitchen. And normally I don't cook stuff like this that makes me this nervous, but I'll tell you, I am thoroughly nervous. And okay, so the recipe, hang on. So remember I told you guys we're doing these recipes from the Friends Cookbook. But I gotta tell you, I have found a lot of errors in this cookbook. One, remember the Kung Pao chicken? Never made mention of the extra sauce, never said when to add it, just said make it and set it aside, and they assembled their dish and they never even used the sauce. There was another one in here that had an error in it. Okay, it's 2 lines, so you pipe between the lines. It said 2 pairs of lines, didn't it? Which would be 4 lines. Draw 2 pairs of lines. That means 4 lines. Oh, I'm going to taste it, Lindsay. I'm going to taste it. So if it wants it 3 inches apart, so if I just drew 2 lines, let's do, so you can see the lines. This is a 3 by 3 square. You should write the editor. Oh, I'm going to. I even did a review on Amazon for it. For the first one, after the Kung Pao chicken, I did a review on there. But I'm going to. But I love that. I want to do the full Rachel trifle. because she was so proud that she made her own custard. I've never made custard before. This is going to be a first. But all the recipes I'm finding don't talk about tempering the eggs. It tastes like feet. I know, Master Splits. How are you? How are you? By the way, have you ever thought that the sauce was never made to be used? But why? Because it was like all the seasonings. It was the soy sauce, the sesame seed oil, the sesame seeds, the, of all things, balsamic vinegar, which I thought was really bizarre for a Kung Pao chicken. But all the flavor was right there. Otherwise, the chicken had just been marinated in a little bit of soy sauce and that was it. Oh, the brown sugar was in there. Everything was in that sauce to be set aside. So these squares here are 3 by 3. And that's 20 lady fingers. And that's how much the recipe says it makes. I figure if the lady fingers, if I pipe them from end to end, and I'm going to start at the tinier end because I have a little extra down here. I'm going to start up here and kind of pipe, this way, and pipe all the way down. So I am hopeful. I am hopeful. I am severely. I'm going to probably be severely traumatized. I probably won't bake anything for like another year. But this recipe here calls for using banana pudding. She didn't use banana pudding. She made custard. So they're actually having you use an instant pudding mix instead of actually making your own custard, which I thought that's cheating. Because part of her thing was she's a horrible cook, but she was so proud that she made the custard from scratch, made the whipped cream from scratch. They have you using Cool Whip, I think, in here. Was it used in the Friends episode? They didn't know. See, they never made the recipe on the Friends episode. It was discussed because Chandler Bing's mom always craved Kung Pao chicken after she had been intimate with a man or whatever, and she makes this comment about being in this Chinese restaurant and was so glad that they had served Kung Pao chicken because she was really craving Kung Pao chicken at that moment. And he realizes that his mom had sex with this gentleman in the restaurant, and so it was like this is why he cringes every time he hears Kung Pao chicken. Okay. But if they're 3 inches apart, this is 3 inches, 3 inches, 3 inches, 3 inches, 3 inches. So, but I can only put in 3 lines. If I put in 4 lines, they're going to be 2 1/4 inches. There should be 4 lines, but you don't need 3 inches from the sides. Wait, what? Just between the lines. Okay, so if we did, I hate this stuff so much. Hang on, I'm gonna get my ruler. Okay. That's a 12-inch. This is a 12-inch wide pan. This is the length. If I do 2 sets of lines in here, new parchment. Well, okay, I'll get some new parchment, but how do I measure this out? How do I measure? Because look if this is, let's say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's still only 3 lines. You did. We wrote Kanara. Start 1.5 from the sides. Okay. All right, we're going to do this. Okay. I'm going to go on the crinkly side. And put this over here. The stream should have only taken a couple of hours, but getting Kanara's parchment paper right took the first hour and a half of the stream. Okay. I'm going to measure it like this first. I need a Sharpie, and I need a pencil. Alrighty. It's like I can't even get my whole ruler down in there all the way. But if we're going to measure 1.5 inches, work smarter, not harder, Kanara. Too late. Too late. Hello, Tia. Okay, so if we have 1.5 inches here, right? And then we're gonna come in 3 inches. 1, 2, 3, right? Is that what I'm doing? Hello, Lex Mix. Hope I'll start to work, but it had some string. Oh, so 12 inches, divide 9 into 3 sections, 3 inches apart. 1.5 from the sides. Okay. All right. So this is going to be our first line. Again, this isn't going to match up. I don't. I'm going to end up in hysterics today. Okay, so there's 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch. 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch. Okay, and that would be, so see, how am I going to get, 4 lines. I got this, guys, we're good. Okay. Am I doing this right? Oh, I can't see now because I'm laughing so hard. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Wait, let me wash my hands. Got tear juice on them. At least rinse my hands. This is the back side anyway, so I'm not too concerned. Oh my gosh. You guys are killing me. All right. Okay, so this is going to look a little different. Okay. Whew, my nose is running. All right, so there is our 1.5. So we're going to do this down here. Oh gosh, hang on, I got to blow my nose because I'm sitting there snotting like a Brahma bull. Oh my gosh, I don't need all these napkins. Those are used to dry that. Oh. This is why I don't bake, because baking is alchemy, and it's all these numbers. There we go. All these darn numbers. Okay, so we're coming in at 1.5 inches. There's 1, and then there's dupe, and then there's dupe, and then there's, wait, where's this one? Yeah, dupe. Okay. Okay. I'm starting to see a pattern here. This is why we can't have nice things on stream. What would I do without you guys and your math and your wonderful brains? Okay.